Now this is a hell of an offer. Chapoutier. I mean, a lot of you guys know Chapoutier, right? Do you guys know that nobody has like made more 100-point wines in the history of mankind than Chapoutier? Let that sink in a little bit. Do you know this? No one has made more perfect wine in the history of mankind than Michel Chapoutier. That's kind of a big deal. This dude has consistently made some of the most profound wines ever produced on planet Earth. And he does it on a frighteningly consistent basis. So, just like LeBron James, when Michel a few years back decided to take his talents to the Roussillon, how do you think the wines would turn out? Pretty effing great. Pretty effing great. I'm not gonna swear. I'm not gonna swear so the kids can watch this. Because all the kids that drink Roussillon, okay, the kids can't watch it, thank you, Patrick. But if the kids could watch it and drink Roussillon wine, they would be allowed to watch it because we're not swearing. Roussillon, Chapoutier, magic. We got two incredible wines from Chapoutier, from the Roussillon on the slate today. We couldn't decide, honestly. We tasted them both next to each other. We got great pricing on both. And in the end, it was like, yeah, both. There really wasn't, there's no dogs here. When you're dealing with greatness at this level and at this price, you say, yes, please, to all of them. And fact of the matter is, because of a couple distribution wonky snafu type things over the years, we get to offer today two of Chapoutier's 2018 upper scale cuvées in the Languedoc at really amazing prices. So 2018. So now we're talking about 6 years. Do wines from the southern part of France age? Yeah. Yeah, big time. So we're talking the Roussillon, we're talking La Tour de France, we're talking the kind of Maury type things, very far south of France. We're almost to the Spanish border. Here we have some granitic soils, but mostly schist, slate, black slate, crumbly slate. Just classic slate soils. Warm days, cool nights at elevation, and it's just conducive to producing profound, insanely good Rhone-style wines at ridiculous prices. So I poured myself the Coltum Lapidum first. This is more of a blend of Syrah, Grenache, Carignan, with Grenache and Carignan kind of a little bit to the fore here. Damn, you know, this is the guy that makes Pavillon, Le Mayal, Lorey, all these, some of the greatest Syrah wines ever made on planet Earth. And bringing that know-how to here with old vines and schist soils and beautiful weather. It's just, what's the opposite of a recipe for disaster? It goes past a recipe for success. It's better than that. Recipe for greatness? It's like a Kobe thing, I don't know. But just ridiculous wine for the money. Smoky, gamey, stony. You feel the slate in these wines. Again, biodynamic organic farming, very little, if any, new oak here. This is about purity. It's about transparency. It's about basic farming. It's about conveying soil into grapes, into the bottle. Everything's there. You get the spice and the rusticity of the Carignan. You get the ample mid palate of the Grenache here. And you get like the meaty, kind of smoky overtones of the Syrah in this wine. Just absolutely brilliant. These are ridiculous wines, guys. I like these wines better than even the base Chapoutier cuvées in the Northern Rhone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes these really wonderful base cuvées like Maison-Nier, Crozes Hermitage, et cetera, et cetera. I think these wines are a step up above those wines. They're not the level like the $300 Parcellaire wines, but they're not meant to be. That's not what it's about. Who's gonna buy a $300 Roussillon wine anyway? All right, let's scared. So These are two different terroirs, Latour de France and La Scarda. The differences completely escape me. There might be a little more granite in La Scarda, just because the Syrah is happier on granite. The Grenache Carignan, they really love the slate, right? So you got more Grenache Carignan here in the Latour de France, and here I think this is a primarily Syrah cuvee from La Scarda, if not all Syrah, because you got more granitic soils here, and Syrah loves the granite, just like in the Northern Rhone. Very similar scenario here, although it's a bit warmer here. So there's maybe a little more joy and pleasure in these wines. And when you put 6 years in the bottle on it, yes. Ugh. Dude, 25 bucks? Really? Like, really? Like, come on now. Like, serious, beautiful Syrah here. You're gonna ask me what it reminds me of, and I know y'all want like extensive tasting notes here. Well, half of y'all want extensive tasting notes, the other half you're like, just give me the basic details. I would say this wine is a Saint-Joseph Crozes Hermitage mashup. This isn't Côte Rôtie, it's warm down here. So I'm not gonna say it has like the perfume or the elegance of Côte Rôtie, but you are talking about top flight Saint-Joseph, top flight Crozes Hermitage level in this bottle. This is serious gear. And with both wines, we have full resolution of tannin. These are like, drink me! Like they're like, now please, nom, nom, nom. And they're hitting that perfect window. You know, these Roussillon wines, we don't have a track record. You know, we don't have like this 30-year track record with Roussillon wines to see how they age and what they do. What I can tell you is these wines are on like a Northern Rhone trajectory with regards to the ageability. At 6 years in the bottle, they're like doing beautifully. They're delicious. The tannins are almost fully resolved. I see these wines in a 10 to 12 year drinking window. I don't know about 20. 20 might be cool. It might happen. I don't know. We don't know. But what I can tell you is both of these wines are beautiful, beautiful wines. You want a little more Chateauneuf / Priorat mojo? Step here. You want a little more of a Northern Rhone, Crozes, Saint-Joseph type mojo? Step here. Regardless, at $25 with this bottle age, great scores, 94, 92, 94, whatever. They got big press. These are two of the most profound Rhone-style wines we have in the store. Under 30 bucks. I mean, come on. I mean, what can you get for buying Lodi Zinfandel for 25 bucks? You're buying Meiomi for $21. Really? Like, we have to have this conversation? Like, boom. This is where you need to be. Both readily available. Drink up, Johnny. These are fantastic.